And just like our correspondent just mentioned there, President Donald Trump has hinted at round 2 of peace talks with Iran. Speaking to New York Post, the president said the U.S. is more inclined to visit Pakistan for next round of talks. He also added that the second round of talks could happen over the next 2 days. This comes a day after President Trump said that Iran wants to make a deal following his decision to impose counter-blockade on the Strait of Hormuz. First round of talks failed after both sides did not reach an agreement of Iran's nuclear weapon ambition. The United States has been adamant on forcing Iran to abandon its nuclear weapon program. Speaking at the White House earlier, the president said the United States will retrieve Iran's nuclear dust by any means possible. Iranian side is yet to confirm the second round of negotiations with the United States. Let's go back to our correspondent Susan Tehrani. Susan, is there any likelihood that this time around J.D. Vance may be missing from the team?
We'll wait and see who the president decides to send, but it appears that J.D. Vance seems to be the point person for these negotiations, at least during these rounds, as the highest official meeting the Iranians since the Islamic Revolution back in 1979. So they're sending Vance, and it appears that Gharibaf and Arakchi will be the people negotiating on the other side. It just won't be a very good look if either side try to change it up so quickly going into these negotiations. But, you know, as we've seen, Eric, anything could happen in a span of 24, 48 hours with what's happening with the U.S. and Iran at this point.
There's also that comment that the president did make yesterday, and it's actually reverberating again today. He says that they will get the uranium dust or the nuclear dust by any means possible, even if it means by force.
Yeah, all options on the table for the president. As we have seen, not a lot have changed since the beginning of these talks and even the beginning of the war on what the two sides ultimately want to achieve. Iran's demands haven't changed. The U.S. demands haven't changed. So much daylight between the two. But the U.S. has been very adamant, saying that Iran can't have a nuclear program, and that so-called nuclear dust will be brought out of Iran one way or the other. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see indeed. Susan Tehrani is our correspondent in New York. Thank you, Susan.